Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is not financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in the most of these companies. And yeah, let's jump right into the miner comparison. I had a little hangover yesterday and Sunday because Saturday was my birthday. So yeah, I will do it today on Monday, and yeah, I think it's gonna be very interesting. So first of all, Bitcoin Q4 is here. We had this slide 2 weeks ago with this price action here. So Bitcoin was holding support here at 40,000, this long-term support line, and then we had this breakout here on the RSI. The MACD crossed positive, and yeah, since then we're moving up. We're now here above 60,000. We had the highest weekly close and I think the highest daily close all time for Bitcoin. So in terms of daily and weekly close, I think it's a new all-time high. And yeah, I think we will have a new all-time high very soon on the price here for Bitcoin. Yeah, that looks very nice. But there always is the possibility for a correction because now a lot of people go long again. I mean, when you want to go long, you should go long here, down here, or here. Yeah, but you know how this works. The RSI had a nice breakout here out of this resistance here on the daily. So we are now a little bit above the 70 mark here. So you could argue that it's a little bit overbought right now. But yeah, let's see. Let's move on. The hash rate and the difficulty. So hash rate is right now approximately at 150 exahash. It's stabilizing here a little bit. We had a crazy wick here to 200 exahash, very short term. So I think we see right now the electricity constraints worldwide because of the lack of supply in fossil fuels, for example, and the very high spot prices now. I think it's not the miners here right now which is stopping the hash rate to grow. It's more the electricity, but yeah, also a little bit the chip shortage for sure. We have the difficulty here. Within 9 hours it will be adjusted and it's going to be like 1% plus, so not a big difficulty change, which is very good. And we're still below 20 here in difficulty. I think the high was 25 back in May or so, or April. So we're still 20% below or so. Okay, we were talking a lot about Plan B here. You know, I'm following him since a while and I based my model on his projections. And he said, okay, he's the worst case model, which is not based on stock to flow, which is based on chain and TA. Yeah, he nailed the 47 in August, he nailed the 43 in September, and he said, okay, October could be above 63. Yeah, we're not far away from this, so that looks very likely. So I'm planning with these numbers right now for November and December. So I was adjusting my model, and I'm planning for my target for this bull cycle of $200,000 for Q1 or Q2 next year. So I have it in Q2 2022. Yeah, we will see whether he's right, because here he says, okay, he thinks that the bull run at least 6 more months. So yeah, that would be then somewhere in Q2 2022. No one knows for sure, but yeah, we will see. Yeah, I was talking about the merit order, about the formula, how the price is built on the electricity markets. And yeah, electricity is only rising right now. And I think what is important here to see, if you shut down power plants like these, you have to shut down because, for example, a lack of coal here. Yeah, then a jump here from this to this, it's not a lot of power. It's like from 65 gigawatts to 70 gigawatts. Which is a lot of power, of course, but when you see this is a whole country like Germany, it's not a lot, but you can see the price very fast doubles here, and the curve here is going much steeper here. So if you have this supply constraint somewhere here, the price can rise very, very fast and very hard, because at the end of the marginal costs here, the marginal costs for example for oil, they are rising like crazy. Okay, so that's how the spot prices are built here for electricity, but let's move into the miner comparison. Mining profitability is on the rise here for sure. We are now back at approximately 40 cents per day per terahash, which is like the level we were 2 months ago or 8 months ago here in February when we had the all-time high. We're back at these levels, and on the long term here we can see the last bull run ended 2017. We had a huge rise here. What's interesting, we had also 3 like hills here, 1, 2, 3. The third one was of course the biggest. When we go back, we are right now, where is it? We have 1, we have 2, and we're now starting the third one. So would be nice if we see the same here. The third one should be a lot bigger, hopefully. So 1, 2, and now 3, and we see we're now here. My target is somewhere here at $1.20 or so per terahash for this bull run. Maybe we overshoot this, but yeah, that's my target here right now. Okay, so let's go into the miner comparison. I added some new miners, but I still have not all the data I need to put them 100% into this miner comparison. So I think I will have to wait for the Q3 financials to get all the data about the costs and so on, and then I will add them completely. Now I'm a little bit careful because sometimes you don't have all the information you need. What's interesting here, I adjusted again the scale here, so we're now at 1.4 million here. And yeah, I mean Hive on the 10-day gross mining margin. So this is the daily gross mining margin, but the 10-day moving average here, we see a big jump here compared to the 30-day daily gross mining margin moving average and the 90-day. So that's Bitcoin jumped and Ethereum had also a nice pump, so that's why we see this here. So the daily revenue of Hive is now approximately 700,000, and the gross mining margin should be close to 600,000 now. We have Hashrate here, we have Bitfarms, we have Argo Blockchain, we have Mara on the gross mining margin. On the 10-day should be close to 800,000 right now. Revenue should be now above $1 million. So that's a new achievement here for Mara and Riot. They're approximately on the same level here. You can see this. And we have DigiHost down here. They're still at 200 petahash, but they said, okay, we received 2000 watts minus M30s. So they will install in the next 2 weeks. So they should be very fast at 350 petahash approximately. DMG is now at 300 petahash, so they have also a nice rise. And they surpassed the $100,000 in daily revenue, and the gross mining margin should be also not far away from 100,000. So this is a little bit another overview. I do sometimes this stuff here to compare my model against other metrics here. This is a very easy one. We can see the disclosed hash rate, right? They have now operational. Mara is the leader with 2.7 exahash. Of course, Core Scientific could have more right now, but we don't know exactly. So the daily revenue, I calculated this with Watomine, a very nice calculator in my opinion, is now above $1 million. So very big, the 17 Bitcoins a day. The market cap is now close to $5 billion. And this is the only calculation here I did. It's the market cap divided by the daily revenue multiplied with 365 days for 1 year. So you have right now for the revenue, you have a 12.79 multiplier here for Mara. So investors are willing to pay a little bit more for the hash rate for Mara because, I think because of the huge growth which is expected for the hash rate in the upcoming month. So that makes sense. We have Riot here, 2.6 exahash. So also above 1 million, 16.6 Bitcoin a day. Market cap, very low compared to Mara here with $2.7 billion. Also Riot has a lot of hosting. And that's why the multiplier is only 7 here. So that looks cheaper right now. Hive blockchain, 1.1 exahash Bitcoin mining hash rate, and ETH hash rate 3.6, 3.8, we don't know exactly. Revenue now 700,000. BTC and BTC equivalents 11.5. Right now market cap is 1.2 billion and the multiplier is 4.8. Bitfarms 1.6 exahash, daily revenue of 620,000 right now, more than 10 BTC. Yeah, low market cap, below 1 billion US dollars here. Yeah, the multiplier is 4. Then we have Hashrate, 1.37 exahash and 0.4 terahash right now operational for the ETH mining, so the GPUs. They will be soon have 1.6. So far it's 0.4. The revenue is now 560,000 approximately, and it's 9 BTC a day. The market cap is now 2 billion, so huge growth here, and I see them now as a large cap mining stock. Multiplier is close to 10, so at the levels of close to the levels of Mara. So yeah, the investors they are really trusting Hashrate mining, which is great in my opinion. Then we have Argo Blockchain above 1 exahash. Daily revenue is 400,000. They're mining 6 Bitcoin a day. Market cap is approximately 770 million US dollars. And the multiplier is here 5.2. DigiHost, 200 petahash, 78,000 US dollars in revenue. 1.3 Bitcoin and 4, multiplier is 4. And DMG, 300 petahash. The revenue is 117,000, 1.9 BTC a day. Market cap 150 million approximately, and the lowest multiplier here with 3.6. Yeah, this also fits to my BMXI model, where DMG is since the last few weeks number 1, number 2, something like this. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, this is the overview right now. So Riot and Mara above 1 million US dollars per day for the first time a mining stock did this. In my opinion, this is a great achievement, and it shows how fast the growth is. I mean, I remember a few months ago, or let's say 10 months ago, when I did my first miner comparisons, they were below 100,000, all the miners there. And yeah, we're now on a completely different level here. Okay, so the operational excellence 3, which is, yeah, in the last 90 days of the operational performance here, the 10-day, the 30-day, and the 90-day divided by 3, multiplied with 360 for 1 year. Mara still number 1, huge growth here. Also Riot, huge growth. Then we have Hive Blockchain, number 3. Bitfarms, number 4. Argo, number 5. Hashrate, very close to Argo. So Argo has to, yeah, should tell us soon about their miners here that, yeah, they will be not surpassed by Hashrate. Then we have DMG Blockchain, also huge growth here because of the new miners, and DigiHost still down here. Again, I added these miners here and the lines here. This is Core Scientific here. XPDI is also very high. We have Greenwich, we have CleanSpark, and we have Any down here. With Any, right now they still have a very low hash rate, but they will have like 7 exahash or so next year. So it's all about the future for Any. Again, I don't add them here right now in the ranking because this is very speculative right now, and I first need the financials. But yeah, there are also some great companies here for sure. Then we have the HODL excellence, which is, yeah, it measures the Bitcoin on the ETH on the balance sheet, and the more you have, the higher you are here. We have Mara here, number 1. They have like 7,200 Bitcoins right now. It's the number 1. Hashrate should be soon have 5,000 Bitcoins. Riot, close to 4,000, I think. BTC, Hive, yeah, should be at 3,000 right now. Close to 3,000. Bitfarms also rising fast. 2,500 or so, 2,500. Argo at 2,000. DigiHost like 500. DMG like 300 to 400. Yeah, this is the HODL excellence. This is my second indicator for my BMXI and BMX. We have the strategic excellence. This is my only indicator which is looking into the future, which is the most difficult, and sometimes I've changed. So the curve is looking a little bit different than the last times because, again, I adjusted my model with Plan B's new predictions here. So right now I don't calculate that we will see 200,000 US dollars for Bitcoin in December. I calculated it for Q2 2022. That doesn't mean we will not see 200,000 in December, but I think it's more likely that we will rise slower and we will see it next year. So the curve has flattened a little bit here, but no big change here. Mara is number 1, Riot number 2, Hive number 3, Hashrate number 4. Hive surpassed HUD a little bit here, which is also interesting. They are more or less on the same level. Then we have Bitfarms, we have Argo, we have DMG, and we have DigiHost down here. So strategic excellence is looking 180 days into the future. It's about the HODL, that time, an estimated Bitcoin price, and the estimated hash rate they will have in 180 days. But it's also 90 days and 30 days in the future, and the focus is more on the 90 and the 30 days. So you can argue that it's more short-term into the future. I don't care about targets at the end of 2022, for example. I know that a lot of investors are looking for this stuff, or some miners are saying they will have in 2025 like this. For me, it's a little bit more short-term. Maybe after this bull run, I will change this strategic excellence with like 360 days or even more. But I will ride this bull run with this model, and yeah, then we will see how this plays out. Then we have the BMX, the BLONITY's Miner Excellence, which is an absolute indicator to rank the value of these companies. So Mara here is number 1. They have the most Bitcoin. They have the biggest hash rate. I think that makes sense. Riot here is number 2. They have approximately the same amount of hash rate like Mara, but the HODL is approximately the half of Mara. And the hash rate in the near-term future should be higher from Mara. So I think that makes sense. On the other side, Riot is building a huge facility, 700 megawatts. They have like 200 megawatts of hosting contracts. So that's going to be also very interesting to add in this model. I don't do it right now because I don't have numbers, but for the Q3 results, I expect a big hosting revenue for Riot Blockchain. And then I will add a new indicator here, I think. But so far, the investors do not care about hosting. And yeah, we don't have the numbers. So HUD is number 3 here, Hive number 4, Bitfarms number 5, Argo number 6, DMG number 7, DigiHost number 8, and we have the 4 new ones here. Of course, Core Scientific or XPDI right now is also big. I mean, they could be also at the same level of Mara with all the numbers, but yeah, we don't have them right now. We have any here. Investors and traders love this stock here right now. It looks very small here because they have a low HODL and a low hash rate right now. But in a few weeks or months, this could change significantly. Yeah, with Greenwich here, they're above 1 exahash right now. There's always a little discussion in upstate New York about mining, and they're the environmentalists. I think that what's hurt them a little bit right now. And we have CleanSpark. CleanSpark also has more than 1 exahash online right now, which is big. We don't know. I don't know a lot about the other business, microgrid. But looks also an interesting company in my opinion. Let's move on here to the BMXI, which is dividing the BMX divided by market cap. And it should indicate which one is the most undervalued. I made 3 categories and I have now numbers for this. So I said the large caps are 2 billion and more in market cap. We have the mid caps with 500 million to 2 billion and the small caps from 100 million to 500 million. So these are the categories right now. HUD8 is now approximately $2 billion US dollars. So congratulations here. So that's why I added them to the large caps. I think they are now on the same level as Riot and Mara seen by investors. And yeah, the BMXI HUD8 still has potential to grow here to catch up to Mara and Riot. Looks like the most undervalued from the large caps right now. Mara is only growing right now. The stock price, it's crazy. I think it can drop a lot lower here in the BMXI because investors love Mara. And yeah, I have not a huge position in Mara. Sometimes I regret this, but yeah, it is what it is. So these are the large caps. Then we have the mid caps, Bitfarms and Argo approximately same level. Hive a little bit behind here, but also Hive looks incredibly undervalued when I look at the chart and some other metrics. So I'm not sure why Hive is not at the same level as these guys here. But that's what's my model saying here. I think these all three, Argo, Bitfarms and Hive, they are very undervalued in my opinion right now. And yeah, when they squeeze the shorts, it's gonna be epical, I think. Then we have the small caps, DMG and DigiHost. Now DigiHost a little bit in front of DMG. I adjusted the Stratex here, or the future hash rate, and they will have soon 350 petahash, hopefully. But they're more or less on the same level here. They're both not on the NASDAQ. The others here, they're all now on the NASDAQ here with Argo, Bitfarms, Hive, and HUD. So that will help when Bitcoin keeps rising. These guys not. DigiHost is trying to get to NASDAQ now. Maybe they will get there before the end of the bull run. That would help. DMG, I don't think so. What we have seen in the last rise, that first the large caps, they pump, then the mid caps follow, and then the small caps, the non-NASDAQ, the OTC stocks, then they go crazy at the end of the bull run, and then they go vertical like 50% a day or so. This is also possible. So yeah, that's also a possibility for this run right now. First the large caps, then the mid caps, then the small caps. The market cap right now here, Mara and Core Scientific, they're approximately 5 billion. We have Riot here, 2.7 billion. So it's interesting because in February or so, we had Riot above Mara. So that's interesting that Mara is now leading the way here. Again, HUD here at 2 billion, Hive 1.2 billion, Bitfarms below 1 billion now, and Argo at 770 million. And we have the small caps, we have Annie here. I want to see the merger now going through, and yeah, the other guys here. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, it's not gonna be easy. Right now it feels a little bit more easy, but it isn't. We will have huge drops again. I hope we will not build a double top here for Bitcoin. But everything is possible also with the miners. We have seen this with Argo in the last few weeks. It could be very hard. Yeah, keep the emotions out of it, focus on the numbers, and yeah, when other stocks are popping, I don't care about this anymore. I know I will succeed with my strategy of number-based analysis and patience. So as I said, I will have always a quote here for you guys, and the new quote is, "Freedom is the oxygen of the soul." I really like this quote here because I think time is very important, and I really love nature, and to be free there, do what I want, and this gives me the strength to do what I'm doing. Let's move on here. The X since December. So when I had this chart first time here, December 2020, Argo still number one here. It has 13x since that time here, but it increased 13 times the stock price. Bitfarms is very close here, 12.5. So I think it's possible that Bitfarms will surpass here Argo for the first time. HUD made a huge, closed this gap here, is now above 10. Also Mara had a huge jump here. So these four are above 10x since December that time. Again, DigiHost and DMG, they will lag until the peak of the bull run, I think, and then they will make huge moves. And then we have Riot and Hive, especially Hive, was my first mining stock, and I think you can see here that they are also very undervalued. They're producing huge numbers. The financials were great. They're hiring new people, the board of management, and so on. So I really think that Hive has in this bull run, they will show us some insane gains here. Also Riot is not doing anything. There were some I think the ATM and then Northern Data sold some stocks, I think, and so on. I don't know why they're not rising, because they're building this huge facility. I think there's maybe some dilution happening right now. They're selling into the market or so. I think this is the only reason. I can see because on a fundamental base this company is huge. Yeah, let's see. Okay, my portfolio right now is looking this way. So HUD was my biggest position for a while. Then it was in the last few weeks I increased Bitfarms a lot, and I increased Argo a lot because Argo dropped that much. And I really believe in this company. So I increased my position there. I sold some other stuff, something like Galaxy and one small cap miner stock to increase this position. And it's now 20%. So it's the biggest position right now, like it was in December last year, December, January. So we'll see how this plays out, but I'm still very big in Bitfarms, Hive, also HUD8. Still believing huge in HUD8. They can also outperform the others still for a while. The next price target of this cup and handle pattern is I think at 18-20 US dollars or so. So they can go there very fast if Bitcoin keeps rising. I have Mara and Riot. I don't have these big positions there. I sold them in January because I thought, okay, they were a little bit overvalued. I think for Riot that was true. For Mara, maybe not, because Mara is performing great. Yeah, but that's the position. And I have DigiHost and DMG. I think they will moon the peak of the bull run. And then I have others. I have still KR1 here. I have tokens.com, and I have any there. Not that big the positions right now, because after the Chinese exodus of mining, I changed my view here because the hash rate was dropping so much, and I thought, okay, I think mining stocks could be the best performers in this bull run here because the competition is now smaller. Of course, it's growing now again very fast, but the hash rate dropped, the difficulty dropped, and that was for me the reason to be more or less all in on these mining stocks and don't move big into these exchange stocks and so on, like Voyager Digital and so on. And yeah, I think the rise of these stocks, of some of these stocks, it shows that I'm right here, but the bull run has still a lot of room to grow. So we will see how this plays out. Okay, so yeah, Saturday was my birthday. I got this new t-shirt here. I think this is great. I really hope we will have a lot of fun in the upcoming month in terms of Bitcoin price and the mining stocks. We will have ups and downs, but overall it looks a lot better. The fundamentals look a lot better than a few weeks or 3 months ago or so. So always, have fun while you're doing it and think like a whale. That means you should not care about daily price action and this and that and this and that. Focus on your numbers, on your analysis, and believe in what you're doing. And wait for the price to follow you and not the other way around. Don't follow the price every day. I think that's for me what makes me a successful investor, to believe in yourself, and you don't care about other stuff around. So you're making your investments and then you wait for it to play out. Of course, sometimes you can be wrong. That happens, but overall I think you will be more successful with this approach, with this attitude. Okay, so that being said, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.